Nursery, Eureka Brake and Front End, Jay's RV Center, Bayshore Mall Burger King, Bob's Service Center, Ron's Villa Pharmacy, Elite Upholstery, Growls Trucking, Myrtletown Body Shop, Uniontown Used Tire, and Rainbow Body Shop. In the Dodge Colt, car number 30, Rick Fox. And the 37 car. Car number 37 is sponsored by Eel Valley Motorsports, John's Used Cars and Records, the Parts Department at Northwood Toyota, the Country Express Band. In the 77 Toyota, car 37, Dave Hussey. Row number 2 on the inside, sponsored by Eureka Auto Detail, Jim and Sue Wilson, Little Caesars Pizza, the Trophy Store, Marsh Race Art and Shirts, Rydell Reforestation, Dan Harbor Insurance, Big Leaves, and John's Used Cars. In the 72 Toyota, Mike Marcelli. And car number 42 is sponsored by Bayshore Finance, Ray's Used Cars of Fortuna, Visser Transport, McDonald's on Broadway in Eureka, and First Step Child Care. In the 76 Toyota Celica, car 42, Chuck Jones. And the 17 car is sponsored by Cash Oil of Fortuna and Wallman Automotive Restoration of Sebastopol. In the 71 Pinto from Fortuna, car 17, Cliff Ward. The 27 car is sponsored by Bob Ferndale Motors, Ferndale Glass and Paints, lettering and pinstriping by Cal West Sign Company, and paint by Robert Fisk. The 27 car and the Opel Menta, Sandra Woodhurst. And we go back to car number 84, sponsored by Pacific Lumber, KAEF TV, Redwood Radiator, Glen Auto, and North Coast Driveline, plus Johnson and Carter of Fortuna, Ken's Muffler, Joe Costa Trucking, Big Leaves, and Wagon Master of Fortuna, car 84, Sherry Baldwin. And next over to the blue and white car number 85, this car sponsored by Sharky's Arcade, Eureka Telco, and Yellow Cab. In the 77 Datsun 200 SX, car 85, the driver tonight, Brian Hall. And next in line, car number 9 is sponsored by, missed one, car number 6. Car number 6 is sponsored by Mama's Italian Restaurant, plus the Six Rivers Detachment of the Marine Corps League. In the 72 Ford Pinto, car number 6, Dave Prendergast. And now over to the 10 car, sponsored by Sequoia Auto Supply, Lines and Signs, Action Painting, A&M Auto Body, Vernon Concrete Pumping, the Moose Lodge in McKinleyville, G&A Automotive, and the Central Avenue Service Center. In the Ford Pinto, the driver tonight, car number 10, Harvey Morris. And now over to the 9 car, sponsored by the Renner 76 Bolt Plant of Garberville. In the Ford Pinto, car number 9, John Burgess. Car number 87 is sponsored by the Pacific Lumber Company, 101 Auto Parts of Riadell, Coast to Coast Total Hardware of Fortuna, and A1 Radiator Battery and Muffler of Fortuna. In the 71 Opel Menta, car number 87, Doug Pulver. And back to the 78 car, sponsored by Pacific Lumber, 101 Auto Parts of Riadell, Coast to Coast Total Hardware of Fortuna, A1 Radiator Battery and Muffler of Fortuna, and the 7-Up Dr. Pepper Bottling Company of Eureka. Also in the 71 Opel Menta, car 78 from Eureka, Tony Pulver. And over to the 99 car, sponsored by Wizards in the Bayshore Mall, Citizens Paper, California Body Shop, Rogers Garage, The Locker Room, Arcade Muffler, and Bagels Uniontown Tire. Brand new track record tonight, he's the Iceman. In the Ford Pinto, car 99, Jerry McCurtain. And as we get further down the line, I'm going to have to kind of look closely at these cars and catch them all. I think the 86 car is next in line. That is sponsored by the 4th Street BP and Northwood Chevrolet. Car 86, Pat Bone. Car 55, next in line, sponsored by Jim Hollis Trucking in the 74 Ford Pinto, Todd Freeman. And next up, car 77, sponsored by Jim Drake, your State Farm Insurance agent, and KEKA 101 Country. In the Fortuno, car 77, the driver tonight, Mark Morrison. Next in line, the 38 car, sponsored by Moore's Skate World, Nappix Auto Electric, Sounds of Silence Auto Repair, Ignite Owl Janitorial, and Sequoia Body Shop. The 38 car, Dave Ford. The 11th car is the Redwood Raceway Tindo, and that's car, the 11th car tonight, the driver tonight, Reg Allen. And our final starter, I think way back there over turn 4, car number 15 is sponsored by Upfield Supply, your big A auto parts store, and Dan's Midnight Auto Repair. Special thanks to Jack Monroe. In the 1983, car number 15, Mike Bill. And there's your field, 25 laps of racing. Let's count them up here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, a 20-car field for 25 laps of racing. Bring any bad luck to this racetrack, but look how bright and shiny that moon is up there, huh? Yeah. Let's see what happens here on 25 laps of racing. And by my count, a 20-car field. I think that's the biggest mini-stock field we've had here in 1991. Usually average about 17, 18, 19 cars. Cars in the back of the pack. Now, McCurtain was your fast qualifier, and there's still a few cars behind him. Those would have been cars that simply were too far off the pace. So here they come out of turn 3 and 4. We go green. The mini stock made underway. In the turn 1 and 2, watch the traffic jam. Mike Marcelli out in front. Cliff Ward in the 17 car gets to the inside, but manages to hang on. Doug Pulver goes way high. Rita Brand through turn 3 and 4. That's the cars moving very quickly. Mike Marcelli, Rick Fox, Chuck Jones, and Dave Hussey. And Jones looking to get to the inside of that very brightly colored switch car of Rick Fox. Mike Marcelli taking advantage of all that traffic behind him, trying to stretch out that lead. He knows he's got faster qualifiers, trying to work their way through the pack. Doug Pulver on the high side, and McKinney behind him. Look out, problems in turn 3 and 4. Everybody makes it through at the moment. Green flag is still out. As Cliff Ward and Dave Prendergast get back underway. Here's your leader, Mike Marcelli in the 25 car. Doug Pulver challenging for second place. Doug Pulver in the second. Right behind him is Jerry McCurtain. Tony also starting to make a move as he goes to the outside of the 84 car of Jerry Baldwin. Cars beginning to string out all around this 3-8 mile oval. And there's the leader, car 25, Mike Marcelli. McCurtain running third. Chuck Jones in the 42 car is fourth. And a battle is shaping up for second place. Doug Pulver and Jerry McCurtain, they are starting to close the gap on our leader, Mike Marcelli. Marcelli held up the traffic as the leaders come up behind him. And Marcelli says he doesn't really want to try to go to the outside, but he's going to have to try to make a move here. And McCurtain now gets around Doug Pulver. He's running second, and here comes the battle. Pendergast in trouble. Marcelli collects McCurtain into turn one. And the yellow flag is out. Marcelli takes a shortcut doing the racetrack. The leader is the 87 car of Doug Pulver. And the green flag is still out. Now the yellow comes out. The leader is coming back to the line. Car 87 and 25. And then back to the 78 car of Tony Pulver. And the car that lost the most was the 99 car of Tony. There's the green. Starting to stretch out that lead. Mike Marcelli trying to hang on to second place through turn 3 and 4. Tony Pulver in the 78 car on the move. And unofficially the 42 car of Chuck Jones running at fourth, and the 27 car of Sandra Woodard, and now the 99 car in trouble in turn 1 and 2, brings out the yellow. And McCurtain apparently tangling a little bit with the wall in turn 1 and 2, and he's going to try and get around to the back of the pack here before he loses a lap. And Tony Pulver goes to the outside of Marcelli. The Pulver brothers running 1-2 down the back straightaway. In the 15 car, Mike Mills in turn 1 and 2. Look out, the 30 car of Rick Fox. And more trouble in turn 3 and 4. Cars all over the racetrack bringing out the yellow as the leaders are down the back straightaway. And the leaders come racing back to the start-finish line, and looks like they're going to make it okay. We had some cars spinning in 3 and 4. That car 30 of Rick, which won main event so far in 1991. Checking our point standings, starting our program here tonight. Tony Pulver, the point leader, and the second place on the racetrack. And here they come out of turn 4. There's the green. The two German-made Opel Mantas start to stretch that lead out. Marcelli in the 25 car, the Toyota. And over there in turn 1 and 2, the 37 car. We're waiting to see if that 37 car is going to get back underway, and it looks like he's not. Here comes the yellow flag. Trouble in turn 3 and 4, and Jerry McCurtain in one of the 27 car of Sandra Woodard. get on the gas. And there's the green. The Motor Brothers out in front. Look out, the 85 car. Looks like he had a major problem, but he's back underway now. Lots of action in the middle of the back as the leaders come out of free fall. Marcelli in the 25 car. Spinning into the 84 car. Yellow flag is out. A total traffic jam. Now the red flag in turn 3 and 4. We've got race cars all over the racetrack. And the red flag coming out as the rest of the field came through the turn. The 25 car of Marcelli getting sideways and collecting several cars. Marcelli making some contact with the 84 car of Jerry Baldwin, and then everybody else also getting involved. McCurtain is out of his car. That car has just been battered from one end to the other all night long. There's Marcelli's car back underway, and he's going to have some damage. We know that because he took a pretty good lick out there.
Gets doors, man.
Instructions to the drivers on a red flag. The idea is to slow down and come to a stop as soon as it's safe to do so. So that's why you see cars stomping all over the racetrack here as soon as they pick up that red flag. And here they come out of turn 3 and 4. There's the green. And the 42 car, Chuck Jones, with the problem as he pulls into the pit area. Jerry Baldwin, the 84 car, now picks up 4th place. And the 17 car of Cliff Ward trying to get into the infield out of harm's way as the leaders come through turns 3 and 4. Tony Fulvers, two very evenly matched cars, the two brothers going at it, and when it comes right down to a win, they're not going to give each other anything. Tony now going to the inside. Tony and Doug Fulver, and Tony squeezes Doug right up against the wall. Tony's taking up the lead here on lap 20. Our scheduled 20-lap main event. Mike Marcelli still holding down third, and then the 84 car of Jerry Baldwin. Doug actually scraping the wall coming out of turn 2. These two guys run these cars literally 3 or 4 inches away from that wall, and once in a while they throw a few sparks. The way things are running right now, unless we see a yellow flag come out, the Fulver brothers will get into traffic before this one is over. That's where it gets very interesting. Tony and Doug Fulver are 78, are 87. And they are approaching Reg Allen in the 11th car and going to the inside. Forward traffic. Tony makes his way through. Doug going away to the inside. Here's the 3rd place car, Mike Marcelli. In the battered 25 Toyota. And Tony Fulver comes around, looking for the white flag one more time around. Doug now with traffic in front of him. Doug and Tony Fulver coming back to the line. Here he comes. Checkered flag. Tony moment, the 25 car, Mike Marcelli is third. Fourth place unofficially to the 84 car, Terry Baldwin. And our mini stock main event tonight, the presentation of Professional Paints, sponsoring our trophy in the mini stock main event competition. Professional Paint, the 78, and the 7-Up Dr. Pepper Bottling Company of Eureka. Tony Pulver in the winner's circle, and kind of coming full circle here, winning the first main event back on April 6th, and back in the winner's circle tonight. Tony Pulver. And I think we got some of the family members coming out to greet Dad in the winner's circle. Our trophy presenter, Denise Brazil.
We don't know yet.
Looks like we got a whole bunch of members of the Pulver family out there.